Good morning, good morning, good morning. Here we are, 7 a.m. on the mat. Today we're going to be doing slay and flex, so it's a little bit more flexibility and a little bit of strength, just as a kind of like midweek kind of, what do I say, regenerate, just so we don't get totally toast by Friday, and to make it like sustainable so that we can keep doing this week in, week out. That makes sense. All right, well, what we're gonna do actually is we're gonna start with our fingers interlaced and just loosening up the wrists here. Circling those wrists. And back the other way. I'm experimenting with music here, so this is, I don't know, seems a little like orchestral. It's a little orchestral. It's the first time. Anyway, epidemic sound. I don't know why they called it that. Anyway, it's not the usual music I'll put on, but it's it's all happening. Okay, extend the hands out. I asked for house music, and this is what I got. Stretching out those hands, and then slowly bringing the hands up over the head, triceps coming towards the ears. And release, placing your hand onto the shoulders here, and then drawing big circles with the elbows. Now it's a little bit more country, which I don't mind a bit of country. Circles, and back the other way. Some lonesome cowboy stuff. And see if you can get the elbows to touch and the top of the hands to touch. And one more. Shake out those arms, really let them shake. Shake out those wrists. Shake those shoulders up and down. And coming a little bit of a bobbing here, just shaking it all out. This is great somatic stuff. If you don't want to take your feet off the ground, just up and down onto the balls of your feet. Slay and flex today, so it's a little bit more flexi based, getting into some dynamic stretches and dynamic movement. But first we just want to really hone in, focus in on our bodies. Letting go of any thoughts, just concentrating, focusing on what you're feeling on the inside. Feeling your skin against your clothes. And take up the velocity a little. And maybe move those hips from side to side a little. Doesn't matter, we just want to loosen everything off. No one is watching you. 3, 2, 1. Big circles with the arms. Opening up those bad boys. Leading with the fingers out nice and wide. Spreading your wings back the other way. And one more. Placing the hands onto the hips and drawing big circles with your torso. Now is a great time to observe how you're feeling in your body. If you're feeling any tension, If you're feeling any pain, any zones where it's like, fuck no, I am not gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole. We want to sort of just be aware of those areas, give them a little bit of love. Back the other way. Placing your hands onto your knees and gentle circles with those knees. So you're going to get all the synovial fluid coming through your body, into the joints, and back the other way. Good morning, hello, guten Tag, guten Morgen, guten Morgen, guten Morgen. Coming to the end of your mat, placing our hands into prayer in front of our chest. Deep breath in, looking up to our thumbs. Exhale, bring the hands down to the shins, halfway lift. Hands to the floor. Inhale, exhale, step it back into your plank, or bring those knees to the floor and compress all the way down, extending the toes. Imagine somebody's got your ankles, they're pulling them back as you lift your head. Baby cobra. And then on the next exhale, turn the toes over. Press up onto your knees. Push your bum back. Readjust your hands slightly. Find that downward dog. First downward dog of the day. Maybe first downward dog of your life. Maybe not. Pedaling those feet. Pedaling your feet. Bring your consciousness to your hands. That weight is evenly distributed over each hand. You're not heavy on one side. Then you can just play with that, tipping from side to side gently. Pushing those palms into the floor. Your gaze is gently between the shins. One more inhale, and then on the exhale, looking between the hands, walking those feet back. Halfway lift, hands to the shins, extending the nape of the neck, drawing the shoulder blades back. Release, exhale, let your hands flop to the floor. Slowly come up vertebrae by vertebrae. Again, just bringing that beautiful awareness and consciousness into your body, opening up the palms. Deep breath, good morning. We're going to do that 2 more times. Hands in prayer, coming to the top of your mat. Release the hands, bring them all the way up to the sky. Deep breath in, looking up to the thumbs. Little back bend in here. Bring the hands down, down, down. Place them onto your shins. Roll the body up into halfway lift. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Release, hands to the floor. Step it back. Plank. From the knees or from the toes. Exhale, keep the elbows close to the ribs as you come all the way to the floor. Inhale. Bit more of a cobra. Again, keeping that space in the nape of the neck, shoulder blades coming down the back. Turn your feet over. Push up onto your knees and then bring your bum to the sky.
Realign your feet, readjust your feet to what feels good. Bum, hips, push into the sky. Take a couple of breaths here. Just so that you can roll in that sciatic nerve, if that's a thing for you. Or if you can just feel your spine drifting down and getting that blood flow into your brain, which is kind of nice. And then on the next exhale, you're going to look between
the hands, step or jump it back. Halfway lift. Release. All the way up. Hands over the head, looking up to the thumbs. Release, hands to the heart. You are beautiful. Come to the top of your mat. Feel free to readjust your stance. Lift your toes, spread your toes. Inhale, looking up to the thumbs. Push your hips forward slightly. Exhale, scoop those hands down to the shins. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step it back. Inhale, exhale, dropping all the way down. Inhale. Show me that cobra, a little bit more cobra. Just feeling it, soaking it up. Pushing that sternum forward. Turn the toes over, pushing back onto the knees so you're on all fours, scooping the bum up. Downward dog. Pedaling the feet. Really pedaling the feet. I want you to try and feel it in your ribs almost, so you're opening up. Nice on each side, like a bit of a fish. Opening up its gills. Looking between the hands. Step or jump it back. Halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. And hands to the heart. Yes, number one, that's you. You beautiful thing. Coming to the center of the mat. Bringing the feet out 45 degrees, sort of like a sumo. I'm just going to play bending the knees and coming back up. And down, and then shifting to one side, back to the middle, to the other side, back to the middle, and up, down, over to one side, back to the middle, over to the other side. I'm going to do 2 more of these. Horse stance with a sway. One more. And up. Bringing your hands onto your thighs, onto your quads, come down. And we're tilting one shoulder forward and then the other. One, and then the other. 3, 2, 1. Extending the knees, turning the toes towards the front of the mat. Deep breath. Hands up over the head. Pistol grip. Pistol grip. And slightly bending over to one side. And then the other side. Keep changing it up. Controlled, steady, lateral stretches. Trying to keep that chest lifted and drawing a line from the foot to the outer side. Changing the grip of your hands. This time, see if you can get onto the ball of your foot. Really stretching across. Unlocking some new territory here. Not overdoing it. Whatever you need. Release, hands onto the hips. Roll those shoulders. And back the other way. Engage the kneecaps, lift the kneecaps up, engage the quads. Placing the hands on the hips still, we're gonna fold forward. Slowly bringing the hands to the floor. And once you're comfortable here, move those feet out, move your feet out, heel toe, heel toe. Let your body relax over the top. If you need a little bit more movement, if you're a little ADD in the mornings and you just need to move, just shimmy those hips from side to side. Slidey, slidey. You can take the shoulders, kind of make a little snake out of it. Two more breaths, nice big breaths. And we're going to come all the way up. Placing the hands on the hips, turning the back foot onto the 45-degree front foot. And we're really stretching out here in the side split, quite high side split. You're gonna open up that hip. Feel free to grab a hold of the wall for balance. And dropping that back foot down onto the floor. And back to the other side. Lifting that back foot, dropping the heel down. Coming back to the center. Heel toe those feet a little wider. Just a little wider. We're gonna try a little splits section. Our whole body wants to be in control. We don't want our feet to out. Keeping that strong body. And again, stretching over to one side. And the other side. Back again. again, keep it moving. Last one each side. And bringing those hands down to the floor. Take a little cat-cow here. Rounding out the back. And then looking up to the sky. Rounding out the back and then arching up to the sky. Walking those hands now over to one side. Extending those feet, extending that stretch out a little more. You can rock back and forward from the heel, from the toe. If your mat is feeling strong and you have enough stick, feel free to lift your torso up. Again, great work. That's a little further than you were before, for sure. Bringing the hands back down to the floor. Back and forth, rocking on those toes. And then on the next back, drop the back knee. Make sure it's in a spot that's comfortable for you. You're not pulling on your hamstring here. Again, just finding some beautiful movement here within the hips, side to side. And then slowly walking the front foot forward, pushing that front foot forward. Now this is your your splitsy section. Very splitsy. And then on the next inhale, draw that heel back, all the way under, so you're on all fours. Deep inhale, looking up to the sky, arching that back. Exhale, let it all out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Turn the toes over, walking the hands back. Coming into a hanging position, grabbing a hold of each hand. Should let your shoulders roll down your back. Gently sway from side to side as you come up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Hands up over the head, taking that energy, taking that power. You are number one. Back to the middle. Spread those legs. Turning the hips to the other side. Stretching it out here. Hands to the floor. Push that heel forward. If that's too much, just feel free to drop that back knee down. Push the heel forward. Also getting into the hammies. A bit of splits exploration here. It's amazing what the body is capable of. Drawing that heel back. Onto all fours, 3 cat-cows. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Walking those hands back towards the end of the mat and opening up so you come into a little squat position, little froggy squat. Using your elbows, you're gonna push your knees out. Malasana squat, imagine that there's a string being pulled to the crown of your head. Two more breaths. This is so good for the hips, helping get lubrication to the hips, helping get calcium to the hips. Bring those hands around the back, drop that bum. Bring your feet forward, 90-90. Maybe it's 75-75. Just dropping those knees from side to side. We're going to open it up even more. We're taking the hand around to the side. Getting a little twist in there in our back. Three, 2, 1. Back to the center, bringing the soles of the feet together. Pull them close to your pussy or to your genitals. And again, lifting that sternum, lifting that chest, gently hinging forward. Oh, mama. If this is pretty good for you, you can rock from side to side. Again, just opening everything up. Exploring some new movement patterns. Pulling the chest towards the toes. Bring the hands to the floor. Looking down to the hands. Extending. Gently down, down, down. Taking a look at your feet, your cute little toes. Oh, they're so cute. They're so hot. And then on the next inhale, release. Crossing the legs now. Take note of which foot comes in front of the other. I got my left shin in front of my right. Hands down by the hips. Over the top. Lateral stretch. Other side. Great work. Switching the feet. 3 more on this side. Coming back to the center, hands on the knees, roll those shoulders. Take note of how much more movement you have now. How much more freedom in the joints you have. Back the other way. coming onto all fours. Pedaling the left foot back, the right foot, the left foot, the right foot. And the last thing I wanted to do is just opening up the front of the hips. So walking up with our hands, pushing those hip bones forward. If you want more, and you're feeling pretty strong, you've been awake maybe for a couple of hours, or you're 12, feel free to take this back into a camel position. Really open up those bad boys. Otherwise, you can maybe play with just touching the back of the feet or back of the heels. Releasing, coming back onto your hands. Turn the toes under. Roll your body up. And all the way up. It's 7:31. Roll those shoulders. Thanks for joining me this morning. Pretty chill. I like to keep the day on Thursdays a little bit more chill. We used to do it on Fridays, but now we're doing it on Thursdays, and it's just a good way to sort of reset. Friday, tomorrow, we will do full body work, high intensity, low impact. Thanks for joining me. Please leave any feedback in the comments. I'd love to know what your favorite move was and what you want more of, and I can bring it. Have a great day. Love yous.